Hello, everybody. Welcome to, I believe, episode 66 of my Factorio playthrough. um, this episode, I plan to get red circuits properly automated here on Nauvis. Currently, I'm waiting on my bots to build some more stuff. Why are you not connected? Huh, weird. But yeah, I'm waiting on my bots to build some more stuff. But I want to get major red circuit automation here. And that's gonna take plastic, copper cable, and electric circuit. Electric circuit's up here, copper cables from copper, and then plastic's also here. So, what are the ratios? You know what, let's just place down an assembler and just see what it does. See what it needs. Okay, it needs basically 1 per second. I'm just gonna say 1 copper cable per second. Copper cable is made, or here we can set down another assembler for this. I can actually change that one to have this assembler. Okay, copper cable is 5 per second. So 1 copper cable assembler can do 4 red circuit assemblers. But each of these, or 2 of these, need 1 green circuit per second. This is 30 green circuits per second. And plastic and copper I'm not super worried about. But if I just move that over 1, dev you. Okay, you take that, you output right to there. And then, ooh, these are gonna be the trickier ones. It outputting right here, and then also has this, and then aha, it doesn't need any copper, so we can basically run the red circuits through here and then up onto a top branch. Here we go. Very underground heavy, but it'll work. Oh, but that's the issue here. This isn't gonna work. It's not gonna work as I thought it would. Because they also need plastic. Not only do they have 2 inputs they need on the top, they need to have an output and an input on the bottom. So I can run the copper and plastic want to switch splice it. Or, no, I could probably actually do this of switching the inserters around. There we go. Okay, inserters got switched around. And yeah, copper does need to go underneath here. Now this just needs this, which I'm still waiting on things to build it, apparently. Why? Okay, you're requesting everything and you're getting everything you're requesting, you're just kind of slow. Still waiting on a lot of electric furnace and electric miners. but that's kind of to be expected. Yeah, this platform's out here at Fulgora, just chilling. Uh, this one's still out here at Vulcanus, and this one's also at Vulcanus. Okay, coal's starting to come up now as well, that's good. Except we don't have much coal coming through, because a lot of coal's getting taken for other stuff. It's coming through here and getting used in storage, apparently. I could hook that up, I guess. Don't really know why I need so much coal, but I have it. Alright, why is the coal still not being that good? Don't I have like a lot of coal production? Oh, it's a slow belt. You know, that could have been the issue. Yep, it was a slow belt. That was definitely the issue. There we go. Is my Vulcanist stuff still going well? Oh, things getting hurt. The bugs just keep throwing themselves at me. They keep throwing themselves, they're not doing anything, but they just keep throwing. You know, I'm gonna make it I'm gonna make it priority input from this side. That's priority output. Priority input. Let's see, is down here working well? Seems to be working pretty well. And like, these are just doing a whole lot of coal. See, a whole lot of coal coming out here for more power. I mean, yes, steam turbines have taken so much more power now. That's nice. Or I think I could do both assembly machines and Roboport active at the same time, and it would just work well. So yeah, thinking about it, why are these not being produced as quickly as I want them to be? Red circuit, I think, is the issue. And also this. We could just disconnect you, I guess. I don't really need purple science, because I don't really need artillery right now. I can wait on artillery. I want to have SS Electrode built. And now these just need more of these basic oil processing. Well, I can fill them up with speed modules. Maybe that'll make it even better. Why are robots not building that one? There we go, now he goes out to build it. I wish there'd be like a worker robot efficiency upgrade, but there's just speed and carrying capacity, I think. Right? Because speed, robotics, yeah, carrying capacity. Cargo size, that's what it is. And like, there's no efficiency upgrade. So, that's annoying. Because they use up so much power just to go a tiny little distance. Okay, these need a lot more petroleum than this is outputting. This is 100 into 45. It makes 9 petroleum per second. Would it be worth it to make... Would it be worth it to turn you into the advanced oil processing? You make 55. Oh, you just straight up make more even without cracking. Oh. You know, this is gonna stay here for now, but I'm gonna do some concept work on a cracking idea. Like a proper cracking plant. So now water's gonna come in from this side. Then oil's gonna come up from here as well. Oil's gonna be undergrounded in. There we go. And oh, things are being damaged, and never mind. Okay, so now that all of this is set up, these are now gonna get both oil and water. I should probably actually cover them, or put them in Roboport coverage. For now, at least. That might be useful. Okay, and then yeah, there's plenty of water just over here. I can just clear a little spot, like right here. Okay, and then offshore pump. Literally no spot there for me to put it. There we go. It pumps out so much water. I think I'm fine just... Jeez, that's a big cliff face. Yeah, it pumps out so much water, I think I'm fine just leaving it as is. Okay. And now, cracking time. I think I want 2 plants per each one of these. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 2 more. So now, heavy oil to light oil. They actually can't be right next to each other. That's annoying. Okay, maybe just 1 plant per. There we go. Okay, this is some cracking. And now we also want heavy oil. Oh, I can't even place the refineries right next to each other. Alright, that's actually really annoying. So I'll just clear this entire area for now. Yeah. So, refineries are going to be 1 with 1 gap. Okay, and now I think, yeah, doing 4 is going to be plenty. Why would you only give me this now? Oh, it's not F to flip, it's H. Why would you only give me this now? This is so important. That's so useful. I could have just done that the entire time. Okay, so my previous design would have worked. Because I do this, then I do this, and I do H, was it? Yeah. That's so useful. I'm annoyed they didn't give me that sooner. Alright, so heavy oil. Light oil is the kind of weirder one in the middle. The petroleum is also here. So, light oil gonna go over there, and the petroleum is gonna go over everything. There we go. So now I have 3 layers of it. 3 layers of various oils. And we have this outer bit is heavy oil. So now this is going to be the first layer of cracking. And I think I can do this. Cracking 2, 3, 4. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So I think I can just do this. Then have water literally just be undergrounded in. Heavy oil also gets popped in there. There we go. Plenty of heavy oil now. Then, oh, wait, that thing's getting destroyed. Okay, it was just a lot of bugs. A lot more bugs than I was expecting. I will set up a little bit of laser turrets down here as well. Because I don't know how they went down there, but apparently they did. And yes, some stuff actually got destroyed. I have way more power than I used to, that's good. I think even at the peak of Roboport usage, it would have been fine. Or this will be able to handle it. Okay, so yeah, going back to cracking. Because this is my top priority this episode. I want to get this figured out. Now I gotta set up all these. And then I think I have water come in right here. I think I can do... Now I think I can get away with just having... It's still 8. Yeah, that's still pretty good. Because this is going to make petroleum gas. And petroleum is really useful. So, this is the water pipe. Then the light oil will get undergrounded in. There we go. This is all petroleum right here. All this petroleum. Petroleum's gonna come through here. Petroleum's gonna come through here. But then I can underground it in properly. So now we can disconnect right there to turn off these. And now all the oil should be going into these. There we go. Some pretty simple oil refining here. So each of these will do what they need to do. And up here is oil cracking. This is also pretty important. And then light oil cracking. There we go. So now I think that'll power everything here. This will be making a lot more petroleum for a lot more plastic. Then I'm also just gonna set up that to get both sides of the belt full of plastic. all the construction bots are hard at work. That's good. So yeah, advanced oil processing. I could also do the coal liquefaction, which actually wouldn't be useful at all. Just stick with this oil processing and it'll work good. As soon as the water gets fully set up, then this will be really good. Oh, the water can't get fully set up. That's an issue. Alright, more pipes are going up there, and you gotta wait for the road port to get built. Okay, then on to the issue I was having up here of red circuits and how I'm gonna build them. I like this design. However, each of these makes 2 per second, so this entire thing makes 1 red circuit per second. I need to have 30 of them per second. I want to have 30 red circuits per second. Although, 2 of these is 1 green circuit per second. Two of these is 1 green circuit, so this is 2.5 green circuits per second. So I can probably take this structure, just bring it over a little bit. Yeah. Oh. Whoop. Okay, take the structure, force build it. We don't need that. We don't need to deal with that. We don't need to deal with this. Plastic and red circuits are going to stay there. Copper is going to stay on the down low here. Oh, but I do need to get copper up here anyway. I guess. Yeah, just bring it up, then bring it back down. Put both of these as undergrounds. Yeah, that actually seems like it would work. Huh. Doing some like mental math here. Because each 2 of these should be consuming. Yeah, both of these should be consuming 10 green circuits per second? Or no, 5 green circuits per second. Yeah, because there's 10 of these. These should take 5 green circuits per second. And they output 2 green circuits per second. Is it a 5 to 2? I think that fits. Yeah, 5 to 2. And then that 5 to 2 ratio means if I do this 2 more to have all 30 of my green circuits being consumed, that would only make that should only make 2 red circuits per every 10 green circuits. Six red circuits per second. Really? I need a lot more green circuits, I guess, then. That doesn't seem right, though. But, I mean, at least I won't need to do double-sided red circuit belts. So, blue circuits then. Okay, yeah. One of my green circuit assembler builds can fit, or will allow for one more processing unit build. Let me see how much processing units are. Because not only do they need sulfuric acid, they need... Okay, they need 4 per second. 4 red circuits per second for one processing unit machine. Four processing units per second for one machine really seems like a lot. But then it's also 2.5. Well, no, that's not 4 per second. That's 1 every 4 seconds. This makes 2 per second. So I can fit 4 of these. Another 4 of these. So 8 of these. I can fit 8 of these with my red circuit build. So 8 of these with my red circuit build. And I also need to extend my row ports out farther. But when am I not going to need to keep extending my row ports? But yeah, 8 of these with just my red circuit build, but then this now leaves... So this leaves 20 per second green circuits. So I need 5, 10, 15, 20. This is a perfect ratio. No way. Because if I now do this, this should perfectly consume the rest of my green circuits, leaving me with no extra green circuits. That's crazy. Crazy that should perfectly consume the rest of my stuff. That is... Wow. Ratios in this game are awesome. I thought it was going to be a much more annoying process, but no, it's not that difficult. And now I need to get sulfuric acid up here, which I can probably just set up somewhere else, because it doesn't take much sulfuric acid. So I just simply hook up this stuff, and then... Okay, now I need to figure out how I make sulfuric acid. This is making a lot of petroleum for a lot of plastic. Then sulfur is water and petroleum. Sulfuric acid is... Where is sulfuric acid? I don't have it in there. So... I'm just gonna throw down like a whole bunch of these. One more for good measure. Okay. So, sulfur is water and petroleum, pretty simple. Sulfuric acid is iron plate, sulfur, and water. Interesting. But I could probably do that. So, some of this water gets split off to come up here and do this. While then the sulfur comes underneath here. Or not sulfur, the petroleum comes underneath here and gets undergrounded in. There we go. That's pretty good. This makes sulfur, and then we need to make sulfuric acid, which I think is going to be easier, because it just needs water. So you just take some of this water up here and do this. And it also needs sulfur. So one of these plants, because one of these plants makes 2 sulfur per second, and this needs 5 sulfur per second. It'll probably be fine, because they're not always going to be full. Then you'll also take some iron from up top here. So wherever the iron stops being used, right here. Okay, can I remove that and fit in something else? May adjust you and adjust you. Be able to then fit an underground right there. Perfect. Then plop that right there. Slight adjustment to allow for everything, but to also allow for this. And it's going to come along the bottom there, and boom. You know, this passive provider chest right here will take all of the processing units these make, and it'll bring them to my rockets and anything else. Because my robots will just do all that. So yeah, petroleum is filled up on plastic, and pretty soon it's going to also fill up the sulfur. Oh. Why do they keep spitting, like, right there? So annoying. Anyway. All it's now waiting on is the sulfuric acid. You know, these aren't going to make much, but they are going to be making some. And that's all that really matters. Plus, this is now a pretty stackable blueprint. I can just, like, take the entire thing here and just simply move it up by a little bit. Yeah, move it up a tiny bit. A couple rocks need to get removed, but, like, that's still basically the entire thing just copied up. And now we just split off some iron to come up here and do that. We don't even need the iron to come down here anymore. We just end it there. Split off some copper to also go up there and do that. Perfect, right there. And then we need to split off some plastic to go and join them. Which fits in right there. Which is really cool. And then, boom. Entire build has been copied. Also got to do that. So yeah, now this is suddenly doubling my output. Like, I might need to increase my iron and copper input, but that's okay. I can do that. It's just simply waiting on the bots to build everything now. Right, another drill has already run out. Have any of these drills run out? Wow, one of these has run out. That's kind of crazy. Because, like, I put them down, or the patch hasn't even fully gotten covered and already a couple have run out. It's so many red circuits. It's insane. I know I say that a lot about my stuff, like, it's just, I've never gotten to this point in a playthrough where I'm doing these huge things. Like, people have definitely seen. Oh, oh. They attacked from that side and immediately went after my turrets. They just walked straight through my base here. Well, we can fix that. You're not gonna be able to just do that again, bugs. Yeah, they are some pretty big spitters, but like, now they're not gonna be able to do that again. And entities are missing construction robots. How? Is it the concrete? Do we actually have enough concrete? Where is it? Right here? We actually might have enough concrete for everything. I didn't think there would ever be a time where I have enough concrete to, you know, basically cover the entire planet. Like, you can see this entire area is just covered in concrete. Those got attacked from bugs up here, apparently. These are only waiting on a few more turbines, which is nice. This is coal. Coal is being mined, that's good. How's my pollution cloud? Oh, Jesus. That makes sense why I'm getting random biter attacks. And then everything up here eventually will be connected to power, but for now it's just kind of chilling. Yeah, I'll hook it up, actually. So, yeah, I mean, sulfuric acid is now... Okay, so now sulfuric acid is coming in here into the processing units. And there we go. There's some processing units being made. There's quite a lot of them. So now what is this going to run out of first? One thing I'll immediately notice is it ran out of iron. Oh, because they hadn't put down the splitter yet. So it is going to be not perfect until they put down that splitter. But that's okay, I guess. Because they did still collect nearly 50 blue circuits before stopping. Alright, so once one of the bots places down this splitter, where's the bot for this splitter? Don't tell me you just went back. The bot for that splitter, where is it? I didn't set it up that long ago. You should still be able to make the splitter. Like, it should at least be on the way. But I just don't see it anywhere. Where's that bot? At least they've nearly built this entire top area, which is pretty cool. Here we go. Here's a bot with a splitter. It's probably this splitter. So as soon as that splitter gets placed, we can then see all the iron. Why is he going back? Of course you need to go recharge. Well, I guess I'll have even more time to see all the things get placed. Oh, that's interesting. You can rotate stuff without being manually there. Huh. And there it goes. The iron's getting split. And here goes all the iron. Now this is only half a belt of iron, but it should still be enough. I don't think this pulls that much iron. It mainly pulls copper. So yeah, full belt of green circuits coming through. Some getting used up in the red circuits, but the most going to blue circuits. And yeah, if I got my ratios correct, it shouldn't really ever be just a whole bunch sitting at the end, waiting on something else. Now, knowing my math, I probably didn't get my ratios correct. Also, it seems like it needs more iron, which is not the best, because more iron means I need to set up more smelting. Probably one smelting stack per assembly stack. Or, I could also just research faster belts. If we don't really need artillery, we can just research logistics 3. Slightly faster belts here would just maybe make it work a little bit better. I don't know. So this one hasn't yet received any plastic. Oh, because that was rotated weirdly. Yeah, plastic might be slow, which isn't good either, but eh. Oh, fluid ingredients. You're low on petroleum? Do you really use up that much petroleum for sulfur? Except sulfuric acid, and then sulfur is full. Like, it's not using up a whole bunch of petroleum. And cracking's going pretty well. Oh, it's maybe these aren't going as fast as they should be. I can speed them up. But speed and everything. So, how are the rockets doing? Now that I have more blue circuit. Oh, there we go. There's one going up already. I think that's an electrode rocket. Yeah, uranium. Which, I'm honestly very surprised that it's sending up more uranium without sending up, Space Platform Foundation or steam turbines. Actually, it doesn't have any steam turbines to send up. It's just Space Platform Foundation. So I guess that does make sense. And these need uranium cells, but currently everything needs a little bit of power. And that is why we have the solar panels here to kick off power generation. But my main bulk of power should come from the steam turbines. Okay, now let's see. Processing units are actually on the way for these rockets. Another rocket's requesting even more uranium fuel cells. I find it very interesting that it decided to request all of its uranium as like its top priority instead of anything else. But, eh. You do whatever you... What? Solar panel? Oh, mega ship. Yep, that makes sense. So you're just gonna keep picking up more big mining drills, I guess, from Vulcanus. Vulcanus rocket is not doing super well, because you're now running low of green circuits. Ooh, that's interesting. Because you just aren't working that fast. I can also fix that. Make it work even faster. And it has plenty of metallurgic science pack. It's just... Actually, this one's just waiting to go back to Novice. This one has foundries. It's also waiting to go back to Novice. I should probably say drop off foundries at Novice. Yeah. And this electrode currently is just gonna get more uranium, I guess. That's chill. Oh, nice. The Corvex enrichment actually happened. And now it's gonna keep happening, I think. Because it's basically fueling itself. And also uranium fuel cells we have plenty of. I can even set it up to do 2 of them. Alright, gets plenty of sulfuric acid, that's good. Where's some drills that are probably not needed right now? Oh, are all of those set up? That's actually really nice. So, yeah, now all it's missing is drills. And apparently quality modules. I am surprised. Didn't I automate quality modules somewhere down the line? Oh, I'm set down to automate speed modules. Whoops. Go back to quality modules, please. That's a lot of speed modules. I now understand why I had a thing turning them into speed module 2s. Because I had a lot of speed module 1s. I don't need to be making more down here. And yeah, you're gonna start outputting quality modules, which are gonna go into my drills. Even though I probably don't need them, I still think it's fun to have higher quality ore out, like a stockpile. Yeah, another drill's finished with its stuff. Okay, now this is waiting on copper. Copper, I could probably just increase by just simply literally increasing the height of the stack. What do you mean I'm missing speed modules? Why are you even using speed modules? Yeah, wait, what's using 2 speed modules? Okay, never mind. I guess the thing that is using speed modules got him. Oh, yep, bugs keep coming down there. Right, electrode. You're collecting more uranium. More fuel cells. I probably don't need this many now I'm thinking about it. Because, like, they hold a lot of fuel. I think it doesn't use up one for, like, I think it takes a long time to use up one. But, I mean, so long as I start it with a lot on electrode, then I'm not going to need to worry about getting more. Yeah, all these asteroid collectors have or don't overlap, so they're not going to be collecting from each other's territory, but like that's also still the entire front of the ship, which should be good. Space platform is going to be another thing I'm going to need a lot of. Now, Vs, where am I making that currently? I think I'm making it like over here. Yeah, right here. Don't limit it. I need as much as I can get. It does not need to be limited. Because I think I literally need 2,000 for electrode. Yeah, 2,300. Yeah, the steam turbines are just so powerful. There's another rocket already going up. And here's just another one ready. Like, wow, setting up just these is suddenly getting me to have a lot more rocket launches. That's really powerful. So, I think maybe in these next few episodes, Electrode's gonna be at least more mobile than it currently is. It's honestly really nothing currently, but it does now, or it doesn't need any more uranium fuel cells. It has all that it needs. So it can start using the rockets that come up here for other, more useful things. I probably wasted a lot of rocket launches on uranium fuel cells, honestly. Eh, they're cool. Ask that one to get some. Then why are you not doing anything? Because you don't have any copper. Oh yeah, because I'm extending the stack. That all makes sense. Now you should be getting a lot of copper. But half a thing is not enough for these. So what I could do, I guess, is where's like half of it? Right here? Yeah, remove both of those. Set up this and this. Then do this and this. With output priority, or input priority. No, input priority doesn't matter. Output priority is what I want. Yeah, this half is still enough to supply everything up here, but with what I'm about to make, suddenly it won't be just half. It'll be the entire thing. I want to get this built, I want to get this working, then I'm probably going to end the episode there. Also got some pretty good quality iron and copper, so that'll be useful later on when I want to make higher quality stuff just in general. I have no clue where the construction robots that have those conveyor or the transfer belts are, but they aren't here. And I don't know why, but I need them to be here. No, that's not a belt. Is that a belt? That's a belt. Okay, there's a bot with a belt going up. Doubling copper throughput is going to be awesome. Because with double copper throughput, then I think both of these will be running at full efficiency. And even then, I don't think they need to be running at full efficiency for me to get many, many more rockets than I currently am. Like, they'll even be able to do a yellow science in a reasonable amount of time. Well, this just needs purple science, and oh, I disabled purple science. That explains why it's taken forever to make. Alright, those don't want to do what they should be, so we're just going to fill them up with speed. That is speed 1 modules, speed 2 modules, just need more processing units. But they do have, like, they will be getting the processing units they need, which is really good. Oh, thing got destroyed. Down here, yep, that makes sense. Can I just tell you, like, not build that one, just build it, like, up there. There we go. Okay. And yep, that's now getting put on that side, so now this is a pretty close to full belt. Although it could definitely be closer to full. This side's also pretty much full belt, but that's because it's not actually being fully used. The iron farm here is being annoying. That's okay though, it'll just stay here and be annoying. First base is actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. Okay, it has too much carbon, which is insane that it has that much carbon, but eh. It's also making space science pack. There we go, just dump off a whole lot of carbon there. Alright, now is this working properly now? Yep, it is. There we go. A lot more copper flowing through. A lot more copper going to processing units. Making a lot of processing units, which means you're going to be making a lot of rockets. And I bet pretty soon here, SS Electrode is going to be working. Alright. Thank you all for watching. See you next episode. Bye.